Hello everybody and welcome back to Serena Soapery. Today we're going to be making some leaf embed guest soaps. I think these are going to be really cute. I got this leaf mold. It's got different types of leaves on it. I think I'm going to use this one because it looks like it could be green because I want the leaves to be green. I don't want this to be like a fall soap. So I think we're going to use these leaves here. So let's get to making the embeds. You know, I've got some green scrap soap actually. I was thinking of using it in this. I decided not to, but I think it would actually be good if I used a little piece of it for the leaves, because if the leaves are more opaque, then you'll be able to see the detail better. So I think I'm gonna cut a little piece of this and I'll add this to our leaves. So our base is kind of a milky color here, which is good because we want the color to really show through. So I've got some ye olde neon green here from TKB Trading. The label is just worn off. So let's add a drop or two of this. I'm gonna go with 2 drops. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. I mean, it is pretty neon-y, but I think that'll be good. So let's try to pour this carefully. All right, let's let those sit. All right, let's unmold our leaf embeds. That worked out really well. I'm happy with that. Now I'm just gonna clean up the edges of these leaves. It would probably be better if I had like an eyedropper to put them into the mold, but I don't have that, so I just had to improvise. So let's just cut around here. I'm really happy with the color of these. They're bright and fun, but not like too neon. And it's fine if the backs don't look perfect because we're gonna cover that with white soap. So you're only really gonna see the front. All right, we've got our cute little leaf embeds. I think we are ready to do the last part of this. Now I'm not so sure because I've had this Crafter's Choice detergent-free clear soap for a while and that does not look very clear to me. I don't know if it's just because it's detergent-free. I have to use detergent-free soaps because my skin is really sensitive, so I can't really use like the extra clear, super clear soaps that some other people use to get like really clear embeds. So that is kind of a detriment, but I don't know, maybe it'll look different when we melt it down. All right, I tried to cut the clearest parts of the soap that I could find. So let's melt this down and I'm gonna be really careful not to overheat this. All right, it's looking pretty good so far. I'm hopeful. Okay, this is actually looking really good. So I'm gonna try to pour this quickly. I'm just gonna do a very thin layer and then I'm going to spritz, add this little leaf. The orientation does not really matter. I'm gonna try to center it as best as possible though. The leaves are not melting, so that's a good sign. Okay, awesome. I'm really excited about this. I think this is gonna work out really well. They're not melting. So I'm gonna leave these to set up and we'll come back for the next layer. All right, so I let this set up for about 5 minutes. So let's go ahead and mix up the white base. Our shea butter base is all melted down. We just need enough to cover the top of these soaps. I'm not trying to fill them all the way up to the top because these are, you know, guest soaps. So assuming that your guests won't be staying for too long, these should be just enough. So let's check the temp. Still a little bit hot, but I think I'm gonna wait a little bit for this to cool down and then we'll pour. But we still do want this hot so it'll adhere to the other layer of the soap. Sometimes if you pour too cool, the layers can separate, and we don't want to make any hatch marks on this soap because you will be able to see them if we do that. So we're gonna have to pour a little bit hotter. All right, we're gonna go ahead and pour. I'm gonna spritz all of these pretty liberally with rubbing alcohol. This will also help the 2 layers adhere. So let's go ahead and do this slowly. Just enough to cover that layer. Oh. That was probably too much rubbing alcohol, but that's okay. We'll wait for these to set up and we'll come back for the unmolding. All right, we've only been waiting for a few minutes, but these already feel pretty set up. So let's go ahead and unmold and see what we got. I'm kind of nervous. Okay. That is not set up.
What did you just say?
Wow. All right, that was my bad. I'm gonna just take this one out. Nope, no we're not. We're gonna put that back in. I'm gonna pretend like that didn't happen and we're gonna come back when they're actually set up. That's so crazy. I have never in my entire life felt a soap that was set up on top and not set up on the bottom. I genuinely do not know what did that. If anybody has any ideas as to why that happened, did I use too much rubbing alcohol? I don't know. That's weird. That's really bizarre. So I'm gonna wait a long time before I unmold these just to make sure they're extra set up. All right, we are back to unmold these. This is the messed up one. I just had to go ahead and unmold it because it was kind of messed up. But let's do the other ones. And there's our little leaf soap. That's pretty cute. Maybe a darker colored embed would have been better, but you can still see the leaf pretty clearly. I'm very happy with this clear melt and pour soap actually. There's like virtually no bubbles. It's very clear. We've got a little bit of bubbles going on right where the embed is, but honestly, the bubbles are really tiny, so I'm pretty happy with this. That one has, I don't know, a little something in there. You know, I always clean my molds, but for some reason, they just end up getting lint and stuff in them. I think the silicone like attracts lint and like particles. Now you can use this technique with virtually any tiny embeds you have. So like a little flower embed could be cute, a little acorn embed, anything like that. But I'm pretty happy with these. I think these ended up super cute. Let me know what you guys think. There were definitely some trial and errors. I'm by no means a professional. I just do this as a hobby. So I just like to experiment on camera and see what works and see what doesn't. And hopefully you guys learn something too and, you know, are entertained, hopefully. So if you like these little guest soaps, go ahead and give me a like and subscribe if you will. Hope you have a great day and thank you for watching.